Doodlebug, February 20th, 1994. Day began at dawn with a discussion of whether or not to rise before the sun reached our sleeping bags. Decided to wait and then debated what was meant by reach the sleeping bags. Just the tops or all the way down? Argument waked us sufficiently to rise and spar with our sticks. Packed quickly and shuffled to the truck over the cold sand, some ice in the water bottles. Lewis did not believe that there was a waffle and pancake house in every town, but we found one sure enough in Alamogordo and stopped for breakfast, only the second time we have treated ourselves to restaurant food since leaving Vermont. A cheerful lad greeted us and had us sitting at the counter before we even knew what was happening. Lewis impressed the waitress by ordering a double load of pancakes, 6, finishing them despite her doubts and downing 3 more as well. Some mention was made about how much more perfectly cooked they were than our own variety, and also how long we had been camping. We were all looking at you and saying, "Look at their hair," confided the boy who had seated us. "I guess it is pretty stiff." Stopped for gas in Carazozo and were witness to an exciting incident. I heard it from the bathroom but missed seeing the action. We had just crossed Route 380 and were parked at the northeast corner of the intersection. Simultaneously, an old man walked toward Lewis to say hello, and Lewis saw some cops speeding east on 380 toward the intersection. "Must be going to get coffee," said the old guy to Lewis. "Yeah," replied Lewis. "Donut sale." "Those law dogs are crazy around here," returned the old guy. Then a brown truck made a squealing corner through the parking lot right in front of Lewis. The truck had been in front of the cops, but the cops cut them off on the corner and they ended up going through the parking lot. 3 very ashen-faced Mexicans with droopy mustaches in a tan pickup. They flew out of the parking lot and onto the dirt road that, fortunately, happened to be there, crossing the railroad tracks and catching air as they went over. The cops, who had successfully negotiated the corner onto 54, were separated from the dirt road and unable to get to it, so they pulled over and got out of their car. They were joined by a blazer full of more cops, and together they watched the Mexicans disappear into the desert.